I made already a video about LG's TrueMotion because after I started playing Zelda, I just realized again 30 FPS is a no-go for me. With TrueMotion enabled on the LG OLED TVs, it's really a great experience. I'm really impressed with this feature. And now, after I bought the S95C, many comments, I got many comments, and people asked me to try actually Samsung's Game Motion Plus, that's the name, and I did. And because many people told me Samsung's Game Motion Plus is actually quite better or much better than LG's TrueMotion, I gave it a try. But to be very honest, it's not that simple. I don't think that Game Motion Plus is the clear winner here. Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is really about LG's TrueMotion and Samsung's Game Motion Plus. And again, I don't think it's that easy to decide which one is better. I mean, let's start from the very beginning. We know that I experienced a really great picture in terms of picture clarity or in terms of almost a 60 FPS experience when I enable LG's TrueMotion and I'm playing Zelda, because this right now on the LG ZX, this looks just amazing in my opinion. Downside is on the LG we have, let's say like this, a much higher input lag. Noticeable, much higher than in the game mode, because unfortunately you can't use the game mode anymore because there's a lot of processing happening now because you have this great experience. And people are always starting and saying, oh, you can't use this because you have so many artifacts in the game. And no, it's not. I mean, I can see a little bit on the sword or on Link's equipment what he's wearing, that you have a little bit of double edges and stuff like that when you enable this. But the surrounding, the world, there's almost no problem at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, there is of course sometimes a little bit of a stuttering visible more on the ZX than on my G2, but to be very honest, I trade the little issues over this smooth picture every day. Okay, so we know what we can expect when we enabling LG's TrueMotion. Really a nice experience, but with a higher input lag. So I think it is manageable, that's the right word I'm looking for, manageable. Oh my god, that's really hard. Manageable in Zelda, okay? Maybe other games like jump and run games, it's a little bit different, or maybe in certain levels or whatever, it can be an issue, but I found it acceptable, okay? Let's say like this. It's of course not perfect, but acceptable. So, but now let's talk about the Samsung, because here, in terms of input lag, and I hope you can see this, this is of course much better. So here right now is Game Motion Plus activated, and I can show you this. It's not available, of course not. Come on. Let's go to Game Motion Plus. It is enabled, and I just enabled it to the maximum, okay? So of course there are a couple of maybe better settings or whatsoever, but I found blur reduction we can actually remove, but shutter reduction needs to be on 10 to have actually some effect, because what I found is that even when you enable Game Motion Plus to the highest settings, you still have a lot of stuttering. It's not comparable at all with LG's TrueMotion in terms of picture clarity. Okay, so let's take a closer look on Game Motion Plus on the S95C, and of course I'm going to show what settings I'm using right now. I'm using blur reduction set to 10 and shutter reduction set to 10. So blur reduction, there is not much of a difference what I found between 0 and 10, but of course there's a noticeable difference between 0 and 10 in terms of the shutter reduction. But, and this is what you can see here, it is still stuttering. And not just that, it's not stuttering in the same pace. You have also weird stuttering actually on top, so it's not fluent or not a great experience, let's say like this. So in terms of picture clarity or in terms of the how it feels or how the picture looks like, can you see this actually this weird stuttering from time to time? And this is happening all the time. So regardless of more or less what setting I'm using, as soon it's turned on, you have this additional very weird stuttering, because it is helping actually a little bit, you know, in terms of the pure 30 FPS setting, it is better, let's say like this, but still of course stuttering, but better than 30 FPS. And now we have a very nice sunrise, I like this. But anyway, in terms of, yeah, I don't like it. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but in terms of picture clarity, in terms of smoothness, LG's TrueMotion is just so much better. But of course, that's just half of the story, because we need to consider that in this mode here right now, in the Game Motion Plus mode, we have almost zero increase actually in terms of input lag. So it plays and feels, it plays in terms of the input lag absolutely the same as before. So it's very hard to notice actually any difference. On the LG, on the other hand, when you enable TrueMotion, then there is a very noticeable difference. And maybe some people don't like this at all, because in a game like this, it's maybe not that important that you have perfect input lag or the best input lag or response time in terms of your controller. But in other games, of course, it is very important. So that's something where Samsung is clear the winner in terms of input lag. But in terms of picture clarity, sorry to say that, but LG is way better. Okay, so what is my summary now? My summary is we need a new Switch console and we need to play Zelda in 60 FPS, because both options, LG's TrueMotion and Samsung's Game Motion Plus, is not perfect, far away from perfect. I mean, on the Samsung you have at least a very nice input lag, but in terms of picture clarity, the LG is so much better, and I prefer actually this over a better input lag. That's how it is. Anyway, in my opinion, 60 FPS is the minimum on an OLED TV. It doesn't change with these options here. But that's how it is, unfortunately. I hope we're getting a Switch 2 at some point, and I hope also that we can games like Zelda play in a 60 FPS performance mode or whatsoever. Because right now 30 FPS on an OLED TV or also on an LCD TV is for me personally a no-go. I don't like it anymore, full stop, okay? Anyway, that's for this video. Thank you very much for watching me. I see you guys next time. Bye.